to the channel. My name is Amanda Gates, and what I wanted to do was I just wanted to come on here today and just talk about some of the emails that we're getting from folks, and just this idea of overwhelm, anxiety, stress. There can't possibly be any more, Amanda. So I'm going to turn my music off here. I'm playing mantra. I think that what's interesting, and I did a podcast about this very thing, how Feng Shui can help you overcome overwhelm. I'll put the link to that below so that you can check that out. But I've been getting a lot of emails from folks just saying that there can't possibly be any more to 2020, right? There just can't possibly be any more that can go wrong. It's been what everybody's calling a shit show, and unprecedented, I think, is the key word that we keep hearing again and again and again. And the thing is that if you have really been seeking your truth externally, outside of yourself, which we all have, we've been indoctrined with this idea, we've been conditioned with this idea that our truth lays outside of ourselves, right? Lies outside of ourselves. And that because the authority figure, the news, the parent, the neighbor, whoever it was, conditioned you to believe that the answers come outside of yourself, you now have to break that habit. You have to break outside of that and find your own sovereignty, right? Your autonomy of who you really are and how you operate. And that's what this time is really about. So where Feng Shui really comes in is the idea of qi and how to calibrate your qi so that you can find real contentment, real peace within. And when you seek outside of yourself, and when you're new in your spiritual journey, you're like a damn squirrel. I remember, ooh, this is exciting. Oh my gosh, I want to try this. And your curiosity is just, going off the roof, right? But the thing is that when you take the time to cultivate your qi and go inward and you find what's true for you, then you can find that ultimate peace. You can find that ultimate contentment. And so I always say this to my clients, that you got to give your mind a biscuit. Hashtag mind biscuit. What does that mean? Well, when you're feeling overwhelmed, when you're feeling anxiety, it's because your qi is frenetic. So what you have to do is you have to bring your heart and your mind in calibration. They call it, in the medical terms, coherence. And so if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling anxious, that means that you're incoherent. Your mind is running the game. Your mind is telling you to be fearful, anxious, stressed out. The end of the world is happening. But your soul, which resides in your heart, is saying, no, that's not your truth. So we're about to go through some pretty bumpy times. And you may say, oh my God, bumpier than what we've already gone through? Well, we're about to, in a couple of days, on Wednesday, Mars goes retrograde. And so this planet is about aggression, ambition, energy. It's very masculine, although astrologers say don't give them, female or male energies. But Mars can be, I always call Mars Henry VIII, like in his younger years, when he was a real tyrant, he was a real asshole. That to me is the epitome of what Mars can be like when it's out of balance and it's retrograde. It can lead to disappointment, high energy, and the last time that we had energy like this was in 1988, so a long time ago, and we're not going to see this for another 67 years. So this is really a great paradigm to be in. Remember, we signed up to be here at this very specific time, and we wanted to be here to go through this experience. And the reason we want to be in this experience is because we're going through a massive paradigm shift. We're ascending. We're rising in consciousness, which is very, very exciting. But the thing is that one thing that humans hate is change. We get so comfortable in our routines and our habits, and when something comes in and shakes that up, overwhelm, stress, and anxiety, right? that's what Mars is going to be doing. We've already got all these other planets that are retrograde, but now Mars is coming in and he's going to really shake stuff up. And we've got a lot of hard aspects in astrology that are occurring that didn't happen in 1988. 1988's aspects were a lot softer. So what this does is it challenges your chi. If you've been grinding on that habit, if you've been, really grinding on that routine that you have, really what it does is it creates a lopsided chi, like you're tweaked, because that's where you've been going with your habit and your routine. So what Mars is here to do, and all the other aspects that are going on in astrology, is it's here to force you to wake up, to force you to shift into the paradigm with a little bit more ease and grace. Although it doesn't feel like that, right? You're like, Amanda, I'm still feeling the anxiety. I'm still feeling the stress. I'm still feeling freaked out by fear. And the thing is that if you take the time to cultivate your chi, you're not going to feel as out of control. So my tips to help you overcome this, utilizing Feng Shui principles, is really easy. Although it's hard because a lot of people haven't been conditioned to do this. Again, we've been conditioned to seek outside of ourselves. So, number one, be mindful. Stop thinking about the past. Stop thinking about the future. All we have is right now. So the biggest thing that we do as humans is, whether we're pumping gas, we're cooking a meal, we're doing laundry, we're picking up the kids, we're thinking a gazillion things in our head about, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. Oh my God, I can't believe that I did that. Oh my God, I have to get this done. I have to do this. I have to call this person. I forgot to do this email. We're always in the past and we're always in the future. We're never right here. So when you're constantly up in your head and you're constantly thinking a gazillion thoughts, guess what that does to your chi? You're freaking out. You're literally putting your parasympathetic nervous system on a high alert, and you don't need to. Calm down and be mindful. And this does take practice. You may say, oh my God, Amanda, I can't do that. You can, you just have to practice. Literally, just stop yourself every time you find yourself, kind of going out of control with your thoughts. As you're cooking a meal, that's all you're doing. Focus on the meal. Focus on what you're going to be providing for your family and how delicious it is, how beautiful it is, how amazing it is that you have food on your table. That's what you focus on. If you're pumping gas, be so thankful, be so grateful that that liquid gold is going into your car and it's going to make it move forward. What a dream come true. Don't be thinking about past and present things. Only right now exists. And I give you permission to slow down. That's what these energies and all these retrogrades are asking us to do, is to slow down. Again, we're so frenetic and we're so worked up thinking of all these crazy thoughts that we're always 10 steps ahead, or we're 10 steps stuck behind. Slow down. So for all you overachievers out there, focus on 3 things a day. That's a lot. You don't need 40. Focus on 3 things. When you wake up, or maybe before you go to bed the night before, you write down those 3 things. That's it. That's all you're doing today. And I don't care if it's you did laundry, you cooked a meal, and you managed to make a phone call. 3 things. That's it. And also, I think that what this fall is really asking us to do, a lot of us are going to be energized and a lot of us are going to feel completely drained, depending on what's going on in your own astrology and how the planets are personally affecting you. Honor your chi. Honor how you feel. Don't push and try to thrive through it. That's not how we're meant to operate. So you want to slow down and honor how your chi feels. And do what you can to cultivate it, whatever that looks like for you. Be sure to check out the last video that I did. I talked about ways to cultivate your chi and what that looks like. It's going to be different for everyone. But you have to focus on, as you're getting into this and you're exploring this idea of going within instead of without, or outside of yourself, you got to figure out your mind biscuits. So what is it? What is it going to be that your anchor is to help you come back to yourself, to help you find that inner contentment? It could be a mantra. It could be a prayer. It could be one word. Maybe it's an affirmation. I am ... Maybe it's I am grateful for ... You know, when you find yourself and your mind's just going like crazy, bring yourself back to center. Bring yourself back to, okay, I'm going to tend to the garden of my mind. You have to realize that 90% of our thoughts are on repeat. 90%. That's a lot. So what can you do to break the habit of the past and the present and focus on now? That's how you're going to cultivate your chi and get yourself back in balance. Your overwhelm, your stress, anxiety, and fear are coming because you're focusing on all of the things outside of yourself. Come back to center, whatever that is for you. And the thing is you have to honor the way your chi is. Some people this is going to come really easily and simply, and for others this is going to feel like the worst thing ever and it's going to be a struggle. Find what works for you. Find what comes to your center and be mindful, be present, and give yourself permission to do nothing. It is okay to just simply sit on your back deck and stare at the trees. It's okay to just go for a walk without your phone and get lost in nature. It's okay to go for a drive, maybe hang out with your kids, dance to some just amazing music, whatever it looks like for you. That's how you're going to overcome the overwhelm. And by utilizing Feng Shui, you can pay attention to your chi and how it's showing up for you so that you can say, oh yeah, I need to break this habit of whatever it is and bring myself back to center. And whatever that, hell, if you have to have a rubber band on you. I've seen people do that too, where they snap themselves, got to snap out of that. Whatever works for you. But now more than ever, it's so important that we do this, because as we go through these dramatic changes, as we go through the fall, if you're not prepared for this and you're not taking care of your own energy system, your personal chi, this is going to feel very erratic and scary. And it doesn't have to be, because a lot of good things are going to come out of this. We're going to see changes in our government, changes in our educational system, which we're already seeing, changes in our financial system, and it's because the old ways no longer serve us. And so that's another thing where Feng Shui can help us. Letting go and surrendering to what no longer serves us, to allow the new chi to come in and provide us with new beginnings. Hot damn. Hallelujah. Amen. That's where we want to be. All right, everyone. I hope that you have found this video helpful. If you have, make sure you hit that subscribe button below. My name is Amanda Gates, and I guarantee you that Feng Shui can help you overcome the overwhelm if you just take the time to go within and cultivate your chi. Bye, everyone. Thanks for visiting, and hey, trust the vibe, because the energy never lies.